Alright, what's going on everyone? So today in this video, I'm going to be going over the top 5 weirdest, useless, pointless, just Supreme accessories. So basically some accessories that Supreme has made in the past or recently that has just sort of been, there's no point to it. They just made it to make it. They basically just pulled a Supreme move, basically just put it out there to see testing their waters and what they can release. And you know, some of you may know some of them that are gonna be on this top 5. Again, this is my top 5, not your top 5, so I may be leaving out some. Y'all like, oh, what about that one from 2001, the blah, blah, blah. Well, maybe I don't know that. So there you go. I mean, again, this is my own list, so this is sort of my choices, my, you know, most useless accessories to me, in my opinion. So I'm just gonna be discussing this in this video, so I hope you guys will enjoy. Please drop a like if you're new, I'd appreciate that, and subscribe too. Both those go a long way. And you know, if you guys like the video, it tells me whether y'all want more videos like this or not, and I'll be sure to deliver if you all want more videos just like this. But anyways, let's get started. And actually, before we get started, I got another package from Worldwide Youth. Y'all probably know who they are. This guy's been the OG. I've been supporting him for a while, and yeah, you know, basically we just help each other out there. So he sent me a few pieces he wants me to show y'all. He sent me actually, oh wow, he sent me a good bit. So here we go. Here's some like designs that he's been working on. So here's some of the stickers right here. I think these are actually pretty sick. I'm a huge fan of this one. Really good job, killed it. Those are going on my little sticker desk I got right here. So these are fire. And then also he sent me this crew neck, which is also fire. I'm gonna try this on. And I know some of y'all like, oh, this brand, I don't think it's good. Well, they got some big things coming soon, so let me know when y'all hop on it, you know, after the big things come, because, I mean, let's be real, they got some fire stuff. Like, I've seen it. You all are gonna wanna see this. It's bigger than you think it is. Like, I'm saying it's big, but it's actually, like, big, like, no joke. Hey, but here's one of them, the crew neck. Again, I'm wearing a small, I'm a medium, so it's a bit tight, but hey, no biggie. This is fire. I'm personally a huge fan of the design. Look at this. Worldwide Youth, and it's the Eiffel Tower. Oh! It's a Statue of Liberty, not Eiffel Tower. Big difference, I think. But yeah, this is fire. I'm a huge fan of this piece. Again, it probably looks a bit weird to me because it's a bit tight, but hey, we got plenty of sizes right here, and I'm gonna show you. But I will wear them eventually. This one's an XL, so this is gonna go to one of my boys. This one's fire. Basically just says NYC and then WWY, which stands for Worldwide Youth, and they got their logo there. Very basic purple tee. It's sort of a lighter blue right here, baby bluish, I guess you want to call it that. I also got this hoodie. You know the design I was talking about on the sticker? Well, it's also on this hoodie right here. And this is actually a pretty sick design. Again, look at that. Like on the hood, look at this. Look at all the stuff it says right here. Worldwide Youth NYC Collective 2018. This piece is fire in my opinion. And you know, he sends me stuff pretty often, and like I'm always down to like review their stuff because I think they make good stuff and good quality. Number 5 though, you knew it was gonna be in this list. You just knew I was gonna talk about it. You just knew it. You knew this was gonna be in the list when bringing up pointless, weird, useless accessories, the Supreme brick. All right, y'all probably heard about this. Basically, Supreme came out with a brick, and the reason they came out with it is basically to show, hey, we can sell anything to these people. And people are like, let's just say Supreme is right. It sold out and it did resell, in fact, for a bit. I don't know if it still resells now, but all I know is that basically Supreme is putting this out there to show, hey, we can sell anything to these people and they will buy it. And here's our proof. And they basically just sold a brick. People bought a brick because it said Supreme on it, a Supreme brick, a clay brick. I don't see that being the best investment though. Like if you're, you know, into Supreme and hypey stuff, I don't see why you would go out and buy a brick. It doesn't make sense to me, but I guess it makes sense to people who bought it. And you know, Supreme has just basically just got the one up there, ran away with the bag and said, hey, look what we just did. You're wrong. Next up though on this list, I was about to put the Supreme bolt cutters, but I sort of figured out that that's not actually completely useless because if you're a skater, I guess you could pack these so like, you know, if there was a fence or something with the lock, you just, you know, flip it off and, you know, I guess I see the point with that. So that one is not completely useless, but this one is near completely useless. The Supreme Crowbar. Another item that Supreme released just to say, hey, look what we can sell and you can't, and look what we can put on it and you can't, and look what we can do basically. Look what we can make money off. And that's why I really feel like the point of this was this item was hyped when it first came out. Like people are like, oh my God, a crowbar, I need it. I'm not exactly sure what you would need a crowbar for, but hey, I guess it does serve multiple purposes, whether you're trying to get into your brother's room or whatever it is. Hey, it has a variety of things there. So I guess that is one purpose there. If you're trying to get into their room, then you could just, you know, I guess that's not really how a crowbar works though. So I guess that my explanation wasn't great there, but I really don't see a lot of purpose in this item. It's rather useless. Like I really wouldn't see what I would need it for. Like the average person like me, I just don't like see where we would need it in daily life. Like, oh, hey, here's my handy crowbar, better write down these notes. Like, no, that's not how it works at all. So just like, I don't see it. Maybe some of you do. I don't. So this goes number 4 on the most useless items. Actually, matter of fact, before I move on to the next item, I just want to say this, I'm scratching it. It's in no particular order, all right? They're all in the top 5. They're all 5. I'm not saying they're all tied. I'm just saying they're in no like particular order. Unless I specifically state that that one is what it is, then yeah, but these really aren't in any order. Like you could sort them anywhere on this list, just they're all sort of useless. But the next one, I really didn't see much with it, is the Supreme Harmonica. Sort of useless. I mean, the harmonica isn't useless. You know, you make music and stuff, and you know, there you go. That's a purpose. But just the fact that Supreme released one, like, who needs a harmonica in daily life? No offense if you play it. If you play the harmonica, send me something lit, because that's cool. But, like, what I'm saying is like, where are you gonna need this? Like, I don't... Like, where's the, like, you know, the part where they like, yeah, I need this. Like, I was about to put the Supreme Fire Extinguisher in this list, but I'm like, no, what if there's a fire? Then suddenly you're the G. You're the G out there. You're the man. Really a useless item that they released, in my opinion. And maybe I'm doubling back on myself sometimes with my points, but just keep it simple. It's useless. And don't forget, this list is not in any order. So don't get mad at me if I put an item ahead of another one. Just, again, there's no, like, just that's not how it's working on this. But the next item that is pretty much useless, it is cool. I find this one actually to be a pretty cool accessory, a little, like, you know, small handheld accessory that I find, you know, to be actually sort of a nice one that they made. But again, the purpose that serves is just sort of one thing, and it's pointless to me, is the Supreme little handheld water guns in the red and blue colorway. Now, I just have a picture of one on the screen right now, but just, let's think about it, guys. Where are you gonna need this? Like, if you're in a work meeting, all right, and you're just playing with the water gun in your hand, and you're twirling around, you know, squirt your partner from across the room, things like that. Like, where's the point in that? You know, I mean, yes, the one point is that it is fun, and that is correct. I can agree with you on that. The other purposes, other than it really sitting in your desk and being a Supreme accessory, there isn't much to it. Like, it just squirts water. It's a mini water gun. And I guess the only point where this would be useful is if you're going to the beach, pool, anything like that, and you know, you want to have some fun, then there you go. There's a point there. But let's be real, not all of us are at the beach all the time or at the pool. I mean, if you are, that's a cool life. Like, if you're able to go to the beach all the time and you live that sort of life, congratulations to you. You've succeeded, maybe. But going over it, like, other than that one purpose and really few places it can be used, this item is just pointless. And finally, if you guys thought that it couldn't get more useless, well, I'm pretty close. I think this one doesn't serve much more of a purpose. It's pretty ancient, in my opinion. The Supreme hand timer. Some of y'all may know this, some of y'all may not. Well, I'm educating you on it right now. So Supreme made this hand timer, basically, or not hand timers, sand timer. So it has some sand in it. All right, basically, and the sand, when you flip it, it goes for 3 minutes. It's basically just hourglass, so 3 minutes is how long it takes for the sand to get all the way from the top all the way to the bottom. It's a 3-minute sand timer. Like, why would Supreme make this? Like, I'm not sure what you're gonna need exactly 3 minutes for. I mean, maybe there's something behind it that I just don't know about, and then maybe people are like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. But to me right now, it serves legitimately no purpose. Like, it is literally a sand timer. Like, we got digital clocks nowadays, we got iPhones, we even got cameras with timers like this. Like, what's the point of having a sand timer? I mean, some people say, oh, it would look cool in the room, and I can't agree. But other than the purpose of looking cool and timing things that are exactly 3 minutes or close to it, it really doesn't serve much more because it can't time for much longer than that. So going off that, the sand timer is really just not it, Chief, because there isn't much behind it. I mean, you can't lie though. I mean, I'm looking at it, it's pretty cool. Like, it looks nice. Like, it's transparent, it looks like it's well made, things like that. But it just, purpose-wise, like, it has one purpose, and it's the time. So I guess you could say it succeeds in that, but it doesn't time. It only times for up to 3 minutes or things less than that. And you wouldn't even be able to tell if it's like 2 minutes and 47 seconds or things like that. You just know it's 3 minutes or 3 minutes, and that's it, really. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Really just a basic one. I wanted to just do something fun, and I thought it'd be fun to, you know, clown some Supreme items, or really just look at some ones that are really just like Supreme saying, look what we can make. I know I've repeated that phrase a ton, but it's true. They do it just to say, hey, look at this. Look at this. This is gonna be funny. Watch. And it sells out in this time, and they just are laughing after they just made however much from it. And, you know, I thought it'd be fun to go over that. But basically, end of the video. Subscribe if you're new. Drop a like. I appreciate it. Be sure you guys like the video to tell me if you guys want more videos like this in particular. I'd appreciate it, and I'll be sure to deliver that. But yeah, that's really it. Thank y'all for watching. I really, you know, again, I appreciate the support as usual. That's really what keeps me going and motivated. So here's this video today. And yeah, that's it. I got a lot of work to do, a lot of homework and priorities, so I gotta go. Appreciate the support. And yeah, peace out.